Hey everybody, this is Chanchai. It's Wednesday morning, and I'm just doing some matches with Tekhne, probably with Jan, and maybe with Fence. We'll see. I actually have a bunch of work to do, but I was hoping to kind of get Jan to spar with other people. I don't know if that's going to work out today, but at least I can do a first attempt with them. But first, we're going to spar with Tekhne. He's on the voice chat, so Tekhne, feel free to say hi.
Although this might be, I mean, maybe this will be so quick.
Yeah. I am gonna make this one quick in the sense that I'm gonna be pretty brutal, but it's for the development. I know you can handle it, right? So.
Yeah, no, totally.
Okay. All right. But that's what these long set battles are good for.
If by handle you mean lose with dignity.
Yeah. So, but you know, like first to tens are really good. I like I like playing 50 games straight. Like, it doesn't matter the win-loss record, but I don't have time to do that right now. But I do like this. So.
And if I don't start the work I have to do before a certain hour, it just gets so hard to concentrate.
Yeah. So let's see here.
I couldn't resist.
Okay, so I've created a room. The password's 1234. So go ahead and join in. Room with the passcode 1234. You can see that I am the host of it.
Let's go.
Alright, so Chanchai versus Tekhne. I'll go ahead and join myself live. You can be player one. So
Oh, nice. All right.
good training session.
Get that stuff done.
Well, you're a scary player. A lot of times, like you can sucker punch me really good. So I do describe you as chaotic, and but I also know that I'm pushing you into that more chaotic aspect too.
Yeah, totally. What you said about just instigating actions that you think, or interactions where you think over time you'll win enough of them.
Yeah. So I really like that. Really good setups, really powerful, and winning on the attack really right there. It's good. I mean, it's really risky, but because your health is low, so like I just have to two-hit you to kill you, but still.
Right. I think that's part of it. I'm not doing the optimal options, so which you're probably more defending against.
No, it's okay because I don't want you to think too much of optimal, but I do want you to think about sometimes it's more about I'll comment on the risk, and the risk doesn't mean you don't do it. The risk just means you understand what the price is if you guess wrong.
Sideways.
Yeah, or if your opponent actually thinks you might do it. But it also explains why I'm not covering that option as much, right? Because I'm like, well, on the budget, it's full bet. But it also means that then it's also a marker for me to know I should attack more because he might recklessly just lose it here. You know.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's exactly. I'm pressing buttons. Forgot the train, eh? But also, Lion has some evasive properties of his moves where that's what I really struggle with. Vanessa has the same thing. So when I do my little interrupting palm, her little elbow thing goes around it.
Yes, Vanessa is really strong on that because she's got Sabaki attacks, and she covers everything with Sabaki attacks, which is unique.
Your low punch will shit.
Round two. Ready, go!
Very nice. Very nice. I like that.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Yeah, I see. I tried to squeeze in another attack after that.
It wasn't wrong. It just wasn't buffering.
Oh right.
It was just that you attacked late. That was it. It's when it comes to these basic pokes, you have like almost no time to buffer, so that's normal.
Ready,
It's just that I'm gonna make a quick decision if I'm going to Abari or not. And if I Abari with something fast, then it means that like if you were to beat it, you had to have like completely committed to doing the attack.
Knockout.
So right now,
Punch will lose to that.
well, no, it's just because you low punch late. You recognize the situation,
Serious fight.
but also I had advantage too because this fadeaway is really it is pretty slow compared to a low punch. But I think I counter.
Okay.
But I might have counter hit you with the elbow first, and then that created a situation. But we both delayed. So.
Yeah.
And it's not wrong to delay. It just means that sometimes the delay with you and me, the delay means that we're trying to react to the situation, which is not bad. That's not a bad thing.
Knockout.
It's just understanding that the consequence of that trying to react is that you're not playing frame tight, right? But the thing is, the difference is also the skill gap thing. Is that I'm fast enough to actually react really fast to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so that creates a challenge, yeah. Yeah. Right, and that's because I'm looking at the situation, I'm looking at the hit before it hits, right? So I'm like, oh, that was a low punch coming in, and I just already made it. But I like your, like, evade when I evade thing. So it's going to create another dynamic, so then you're going to see me try to, like, evade throw, maybe. If I get, like here, right? Right, and just being like, oh, he might have the reaction to, like, to do, like, an evade when he sees me evade successfully. And it's because that's also a skill I'm working on, because some players that's really strong, I guess.
I can tech roll after that, can't I?
Yes. No. After that throw? No, but you gotta, you need to, like, hold up or down and then mash on guard.
To get out of the throw, you mean?
No, to roll, to avoid a pounce fight.
Oh, okay. That was totally intentional.
Very good.
Knockout.
Very nice, very nice.
On the board, let's go.
Yep,
Round 4.
you're doing great.
Ready, go.
And then right now you're calling out any of mine, which is really good. Really good
Better
situations.
combo after that, in fact. But
So this is where you would want to roll up or down, not back.
up, not side.
Not-
You mean on the up on the thing?
Up, literal up direction. There's only one up and one down.
And plus punch.
Round 5.
Guard.
Ready,
Guard is the roll button.
go.
But you can hit punch to help mash it faster. But
Knockout.
Nice. It's close though.
that was really, really good.
What a knucklehead.
So the good thing is though is that your commitment to a bar is pretty good. I mean, it's scary, it is risky, but it's good because it means like if I do something that's not frame tight, you do beat it. Now that said, it does mean that certain things you gotta be careful, but you are doing you are being more careful than maybe many people would give you credit for. So, but that's also why this frame tight, like if I do frame tight setups, is gonna be the scary part. But you're pretty good at identifying it, so keep it up.
You know what though? Like I'm trying to interrupt with jabs, but my jabs always seem to go south.
That'll happen a lot, right? But also because I low punch a lot, and low punch just beats out like high punch. So that's right. And then, but I haven't used this.
Like elbow, right?
Well, no, I mean only on speed.
Like his like palm thing.
Yeah, because it's a high. Yeah, so any high attack is gonna lose to like low punch. That's why low punch is good. It's like stop you. You know, the thing is with Tekken, a lot of attacks in Tekken are standing. Your character isn't crouching. and so that's what makes them like in that game like high punch so good in that game is because of how much people are standing when they attack. So like you just get hit by stuff like that, right? In this game it's still good, but again, but low punch is so good and foundational and expected that like doing reckless high attacks will just always lose to someone doing this, right?
Excellent.
Like,
Yeah.
That's why low punch is so good, is because it's like you're just not stopping not you, but the opponent is just not is not reducing how much high attacks they're doing when they come from Tekken, especially, right? And so and it's like because in Tekken the biggest threats usually are like mids and lows, but the mids especially. And so high punch just keeps makes them not do the mids. So then that forces them to commit to those.
Take a second, Chanchai, and say rest in peace to Tekken. Have you followed that at all?
I do, but I you know, like the thing is stuff like that it comes and goes. So look, most Tekken players are still gonna play. And sometimes you do have a moment like Tekken 4 where enough players where players do leave and don't really come back as much, but that's pretty rare. And I think in this case, this is just like a moment. We'll see what it culminates to. We'll see what happens.
I don't have any faith in this game. I think that's the big difference.
Well, that's how people feel. But like I said, it comes and goes. So I don't read too much into it. I'm like, no, because the players want to play Tekken. The Tekken players want to play Tekken. And so, I'm not going to deny that from them. I'm just saying that like they are. I understand the feeling, you know, and it happens in every game. And there will be some people that lose, but that will leave. But there's still going to be people that come in. Actually, I think Tekken will be okay. But I do think it feels like more dramatic, and it is more dramatic. Look at that.
Nice stagger.
The only mistake there was the 66kk of completing it. So, because then it's like, oh, this is punishable. But everything else was really good. You made these great choices. You interrupted a lot of stuff. It was really good.
I'm having trouble. I'm like my. Sometimes when I start fighting really fast, like my directional control isn't that good. I'm trying to do the box step thing.
That does happen. That's just, you know, a lot more, playing to a degree, but it's also just understanding that like when the matches get serious, our execution's gonna drop, and it's gonna be like quite a bit. So
that's interesting, and that just happens.
Yes, yeah, it happens to me even at my level. It happens a lot. So I just, you know, so it's just more like, okay, how am I gonna manage that? And sometimes I can fix it. Sometimes I can't fix it. So it's like just do something else. Right, and in tournaments, it's really important to be able to do that. Like in tournaments, it's really able to go like, this thing is not working. We're not doing it today, or we're not doing it until other signs show up that tell us that we are going to do it. You know what I mean? Like, so this is what I call performance management. And performance management, like sets like these are good for doing it too, because you want to get yourself, especially in this game, you can win in so many ways. You don't have to win with just the same thing. If that's the case, your game was not that strong to begin with. This is a robust game, and so now that said,
that's a big sequence right there.
Knockout.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's focus on these next few games. I'll let you focus. I'll get into quiet mode, so I'm not creating too much noise in your head here. But you're doing great with it. Again, your instincts are always pretty scary for me. But it's also your stubbornness means like I can't. Well, part of it is there's parts instinct. Part of it is also you are stubborn, I think, and that's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
You can always make it work with you. Good. Oh, so you can do 6 KP to punish. Sweet.
Round
Yeah, 6 KP and then combo. It's an easy way to do it, so it'll take a while to get there, but when you get used to doing it, you'll be punishing these lows a lot better. Right? 6K, right, yeah. Right? Like I'll sweep right here, do 6 KP.
Wait, 6 KP?
6K and then P.
You mean the knee?
Yeah. Just forward and kick and then punch. Try it. No. Forward and kick at the same time. 6K. And then punch after that. It's a string. Nope. No. 6K at the same time. 6 is forward. Forward and kick at the same time. No, forward and kick. Don't think about the P. Yeah, that. Do that. Try it. And then hit punch. Yeah.
Okay, one more time. Sorry.
So you gotta let the stick go to neutral and then hit forward and kick. Don't do a quarter circle forward. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, not that. But yes, this. And then combo.
Right, I just don't see how to...
And then you can do Dragon Lance combo after that. So yeah, so you can do any finisher you want, and it'll be huge. It's very easy. That's what, as Akira, if somebody does like a low, that's weird. You gotta be a little faster. Okay. Alright, so we'll fight, but that's like a big missing component for your fight right now.
Okay, yeah, no, that is awesome. I didn't know that. I didn't even know how to do that.
Like you have bigger options, but that thing is the easiest one to do. So like if your execution starts to fail, that one is like your way to punish like low attacks. Right? If you feel like I'm not doing the 1 frame knee, okay, you can do the regular knee, and you can also do like Yoho, the uppercut, but yeah, alright, we'll fight. So what I did this round though is I was just going, okay, these are key points where he's going to try to throw anyways, so I'm going to just now show him like how to punish throw.
I don't quite understand how the hitboxes, like, I don't know, it's weird.
It's not a hitbox thing, or that one's not a hitbox thing, this is just attack beats throw. So
attack beats throw.
Yeah, so like I'm just using my biggest slow attack. Actually, I could do a bigger one, but still. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter, attack will be throw,
Yes,
period.
yes. Right? Like I'll show you a real scary one eventually. But, and you'll see like how scary it can be. But right now, because you know I'm going to do that, so now you know like, oh, I should attack. Right? Because attack beats attack.
Ready, go!
Yeah, it's really important to understand that in this game, attack beats throw. Like, yeah, that's why the answer to, like, the way you do launchers in this game is, like, the key way to do it is do it when you think they're going to throw you for sure. When you know. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But now, once you get somebody attacking, like, a lot, then the answer is do launcher. Right? So it's like, so that's the guessing game. Like, this is the real core guessing game. Is getting somebody to, like... Right. And it takes a while to get used to this mindset, but it's really important in this game. This is why the mix-up... This is the core of the mix-up. Like, the mix-up is all about the fact that, like, that attack beats throw. Right? Like, right here, right? That's how I beat your throw, right? Oh, that was so cool.
That's
Round 5.
Yeah.
Ready, go!
nice.
So this is also not hitbox thing. This is me doing a fadeaway. So this is me doing like zoning you. Same here, right? So watch the replay. I'm doing a crouch backdash because I know you're gonna do some. I know you're gonna do a short range poke.
You know, Senpai pointed that out to me. He was like, you're losing scrambles, and I was like, yeah, and I basically asked him about that, and he was like, his solution, he was like, no, I mean backdash. You can back, and I always forget. Like that's another thing that Tekken kind of forces you that you get into these kind of like locked circuits, you know?
Right.
But you can always, backdashing is so powerful in this game.
It is. Well, so backdash is powerful. So why, if backdashing is powerful in this game, why do a lot of Tekken players not do it? Well, the thing is in Tekken, moving away is completely safe and completely strong. So you're used to doing it that way. You just used to doing it like a lot in Tekken. Okay, because there's no consequence for doing it. In this game, you learn that it's risky. It can get blown up. So then you end up going, oh, okay, well, I won't do it. Well, the problem is it's still really good. It's just that it's just risky. You know, so that's the main thing. So it's still really good. It's just that it depends. Like, you want to use it to call out. Like in this game, you just want to use it deliberately. It's like, oh, he's gonna do like basic poke. So now you're using a longer range poke, right? And that was a good adjustment. You're like, okay, no more of this backlash stuff. That said, what's the weakness of the long range stuff? The weakness of the long range stuff is that it's slower. So then now I might be able to do some crazy thing like uppercut, like, you know, because you went with the slower attack, right? If it's slow enough, right? So yeah. Oh, I like that. Now this knee was not guaranteed, by the way, so you could guard that knee. So as a heads up, that knee was blockable.
Okay. All right.
What a knucklehead!
I got so tilted playing a Taka player the other day because I kept getting him down to like, you know, I kept winning the life battle basically, and then he would like he would get me with that ridiculous like getting up attack where it takes out like half health.
Ready, go!
and then throw me out of the ring. Like, oh my god, I hate Taka.
You'll get used to it, but yeah.
Dude, he's so annoying.
I think to me, well, I used to be a little scared, but not anymore after I got enough training with him. But I think he's intimidating the same way Akira is actually.
Yeah. Right. Oops.
Knockout!
Oh yeah, okay.
Alright, so this is a fadeaway again. Crouch back dash. Out of range. I do make it a difference. Yeah, the place to get me with throw is if you can predict when I'm going to sidestep.
Yeah. And is that guaranteed?
Well, okay, so this side kick on side crouch hit is guarantees the PKP.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's because you crouched there, and I got the side crouch hit, the blue crouching hit. That's why. We can do another one if you want. Yeah, we can do another. You are doing well, and you're doing very well. Again, the thing is that your game is chaotic, so this means that you have like you could have a higher reward, which is if like, but you do have good sequences. But the risk is not too bad. It's not really that. It's because you're doing good stuff. It's stuff that might look like it's really bad, but it's not like you're doing like the super slow attacking middle of nowhere. You're just doing a lot of rapid fight, like attacking, you know. But you're also defending at certain moments. So.
It's really hard for me to defend. I mean, it's like against you.
Yeah. That is like how I play. Yeah. But it does also mean that if I try to call out either the Abari or the throw, I can be a little reckless, and I might have a. If you're not doing as much damage, then I just need to do it a few times. You know? That's the hard thing to get in balance. It doesn't mean you go all the way against that. It doesn't mean you change the way you play completely. It just means this is the trade-off that you're making with the current move list that you're doing, and the way that your approach is. But your Akira is still scary. It's just that I know that there are some ways you could be doing more damage, but that's really solid right there.
Guaranteed. Okay, I dodged it.
And I like you kind of have this judgment about the spacing where you think I don't have the speed that I think I do at the range. And I like it.
Yeah, and that is sort of a guess.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know the game well enough, but... Oh, fuck.
This is guaranteed. So what happened here, I'll show you. I did the spin kick. The side kick was not guaranteed, but once that side kick got that particular hit, the PKP was guaranteed.
Okay, so I should have
Serious fight.
I think block high, yeah. Generally, if Leon forces you in the side turn, your number 1 and 2 options is to either evade to his back, or guard, and guard is perfectly great. So.
Ready, go!
There's only a couple situations where the guard doesn't work, but you'll learn that.
Knockout.
It's like a violent analogy.
Round 2.
what is...
It's like his back throw. That said, Leon's back throw is low damage, so like at least it's not like freaking goes back throw.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah. That's another tilter.
Knockout.
No, I did a slow move. You did the right thing. Stop the slow attack.
Ready, go!
I don't think I've actually met Tenpai in person. I know that they're from, I didn't even know that they used to live in this area, so. I think so. I think they've moved to it. Very good defense. That was good defense. Alright. Yeah, you're doing great.
Ready, go!
Let's see.
Well, I'm going to change up based on what I think you're doing, so.
Yeah.
Ring out. Round 5. Ready, go!
Good. I love this. Really good game. Good game on the board.
Yeah, good game. It actually is interesting why more Tekken players who are like hating the game right now don't just play this game. It's just a better game, and it it does everything Tekken wants to do and does it better.
Round 1.
I like to think that, but it's up to them, But again, but there's also comfort too, and I think when you get used to VF, then you can be comfortable with applying your Tekken to VF. But I think for a while, there's a bit of a discomfort. So
That's probably true. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
So you're a very spatial player. I like that.
Right. See that? Okay, that sequence always takes up like 2/3 of my health.
Yeah, Leon's side turn game is.
Right.
It's Leon's side turn game, but the main thing is not to get counter hit by the side kick when you're in side turn, which means you need to defend a lot and figure out when you. If you block the side kick, you can attack, but if you get counter hit by the side kick, you're gonna eat a lot. Because there you go. So then, you want to like, so he wants to get you off of that. See right here, the crouch is what got you. Because you tried to crouch block. This is the crouch block is what's punishing you. You want to high block. So, right here. That side kick.
I think I can
yeah.
Mid-kick. Yeah.
But if you get so like if you get crouched hit by that side kick like that, then that PKP follow up's guaranteed. And Leon's also plus after that. So like you're gonna have to defend even after that PKP.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So that's the power of the side turn game. Akira has a really oppressive side turn game too.
Those two. That's the thing. I'm like. Yeah. I mean, I see how Homestay plays him, dude. Wild. I mean, like, he can just come back from, like, a sliver of health, and in, like, 2 combos, like, you're just done.
Yeah. So, see, now you're defending the side kick, and you are attacking properly after that, you know.
Excellent.
But then it's this crouch guard is what's really punishing you. And it's because you're afraid of the low kick option. So if you're afraid of the low kick option, then the answer is actually the way that you... So notice like, you see Leon's front foot. His front foot. You want to evade towards his front foot. So even after I hit you with this thing, evade to his front foot. Right? His front foot. No, see you evaded away from his front foot. You gotta... The foot that's closest to you.
Oh, I see. So that way.
So this could, it would be like the thing is I'm switching stances, so you gotta watch it after this punch. But there's a lot of times. See that? Yeah. So right now, so like right now, for example, right now, his front foot is in the up direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that way.
Now his front foot is in the down direction.
So go that way.
Yeah. So, yeah, like go towards his front foot. If I hit you with this, you want to evade to his front foot. That'll
And
help.
now I go to the left. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
If
And
you
that
hit me
with this low swipe, because this low swipe is what's getting you like a lot, right? Yeah. Now you can punish this low swipe. You can do dashing elbow. You can do. I don't know if you can do 6 KP, but you can maybe. But you can definitely punish the. If you block that low swipe.
with dashing elbow, yeah, that seems reasonable.
But dashing elbow is reasonable, and you can do guessing game after that. Yeah. But it is hard. It's hard to learn this on the spot. But now I think you can kind of see that front foot is the biggest hint I can give to how to fight against Leon. Generally, if you evade that one, you avoid so much damage. Like to zone. Think you're zoning because you're afraid of me? Right. Let's do this. You're doing good. That's good.
Up and guard.
Round 3. Ready, go!
That kick is ridiculous. It's so good, dude. You don't have the... You backdash and then kick? Or
Yes. I'm backdash. I'm watching to see if you took the bait or if you attacked into it, and then if I got it, and then I try to confirm that it was out of punish. So it is one of those things where this is where I'm trying. Yeah, I'm making a judgment during the backdash. That was really good. I like that body check.
That's like my favorite move in the game. I think it's so cool. Oh, fuck. I got it.
Very nice.
Round 5. Ready, go!
I can't believe I can't punish that. Or I can. Am I not buffering?
I'm not sure which move it was anymore, so.
It was like your little combo beginning, the start of the
Ring out!
Which combo? This one?
no, it was like punch, kick type thing.
Oh, the PKP? You can punish it if you duck under the... You gotta duck under the third one. You don't want to attack it. You want to attack after it whiffs. It's an EX high. So EX high means like it will beat, like if you try to low punch it, you'll lose. So
okay.
EX highs can like counter hit everything. So you gotta just wait for the EX high to whiff.
Ready, go!
So this is, yeah. So you want to duck and then attack. Yeah. So, yes, something like that.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that always gets me.
Round 2.
Actually, all of Akira's moves
Ready,
are good.
They are.
It's more like using them. Yeah, some of them are kind of hard to use though.
Yes.
I thought I was good.
knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out!
Try to fade.
What a knucklehead!
Ando's pretty crazy with Eileen.
Yeah, he is. I really like fighting as Eileen.
Really good.
Panda, like I said, Panda's a really strong player. He just needed more matchup experience, but with Revo, I think he's getting a lot more matchup experience. And
Yeah.
so, because he's a very, very strong player.
Is that it? Yeah.
Ring out!
Leon, the master of ring outs.
He is really good at ringouts, right? Like,
Yeah, the good thing about Leon is good on all stages. The only stage I feel like is really a disadvantage is just fighting the short fence against Tekhne. Nice block.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Well, it's so right now because you do like to play keep away, and you do like to whiff punish as well. So one of the stronger ways for me to play is to try to whiff punish you, which is hard. On the guessing game, you're actually surprisingly scary though. So, like on the up close guessing game, I actually have trouble with your Akira, and the options are a little scary. So, but so now you and I are fighting a lot of this range battle, and that's where 4-4K is really good. Like Leon's 4-4K.
when
I'm better.
You're 4-4K.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like up close, it's a crapshoot that mostly goes your way. So I want to.
It goes your way
into this timing thing.
It does go your way a lot, but right now, the thing that we're gonna have to work on eventually is how to construct those low punches into really scarier guesses. Right now, you force a guessing game, but you force an off-pace guessing game. So one of your the guessing game you typically play is, are you gonna buffer or not? And it's actually really hard to know if you're going to or not. Because sometimes against me anyways, because against me, I think you're not sure if you want to attack, and so because of that, you hold back a lot, and so I'm not sure if you're gonna attack or not, and then that creates the awkward neutral situation. So yeah. So the good thing is I can do this if I think just with the other thing. So that's good.
Ready, go!
That was buffered.
Yep.
I ducks.
Knockout!
You're good. Also, the hard thing about approaching Akira though is it's hard to win on speed against Akira. Akira has fast and high damaging attacks that he can use in the neutral, and that allows him to win a lot of stuff like in these spaced out. If we both attack around the same time, Akira has a high chance of winning it. But it's still, but if he whiffs that, so I have to try to whiff punish you, right? And then also, today, I'm not escaping neutral or forward throw much, so like, you've been able to use a lot of neutral and forward throw against me today, which is really good.
Right.
See? I thought I'm better.
Oh, man. It's tough. I think, like, a big thing that will be also beneficial in my play, besides everything you're saying, is just, like, also a technical, like, capitalizing on all the damage.
Round
like,
one.
Over time,
Ready,
have a big cumulative impact.
But the thing I do want you to work when you're fighting other people, I want you to know though, from my point of view, from what I'm seeing, your close range game is actually good. It's just incomplete. That's all. Like I think you have like the skills for it. I think you have really good skills for it. I think it's just that it's because it's incomplete. The sum of the damage is what makes you feel like you're not good at it. But Akira can do a lot of damage, so it's just more of a matter of, well, okay, at some point we're gonna have to figure out a couple of things. We're gonna have to figure out one, how to further increase what you're doing good already, like you're poking. How do we turn that into bigger returns, right? Not by replacing the poking, but by like how do we make sure that we're winning guesses after the poking? And that's what you want to do. That's going to be a huge thing for you, right? If your low punch starts becoming, I hit the low punch and I correctly guessed, like I correctly chose the option that beats them, which is like throw or launcher, And with Akira, it's not too hard. You can do like 666P, that's quite a bit. If you counter hit with like 666P, with the super dashing elbow, if you counter hit with that, like that thing is huge damage, and yet it's freaking fast as hell. Yeah, but of course it's just null hit. So yeah, so this is good damage though. Still, I mean it's what it is. But again, your close game is actually really good. I'm actually the one playing more like this because the combination of trying to read and guess on your close game is actually scaring me. Like you're winning enough of it that it's sending me warning signals in my brain, but I got to be careful.
What do you mean? Like you're, absolutely 100% dominant in this.
Yeah.
So what is it? Where's that coming from?
I thought I'm better.
Which one?
Besides like you're just obviously.
Where is which part coming from?
Like where if I am a threat in close range, like where is there's such a disparity.
It's because you're actually winning it a lot, you're just not doing high damage from it. Right? I'll show you.
Yeah.
And it's hard to show it to you because the way you play makes it hard for me to do it. So like, right? So like here, like this is high damage because I did jab into throw, right? And so for you, but the thing is with you, I don't know if you're gonna, a lot of times you just stay on guard. And so that's where it makes it like really noisy in my mind about how to win neutral against you, right? But I think I want you to have the confidence to do it more, only because I think that you are going to start doing bigger stuff there, but it is a different thing, right?
And I feel like if I miss a single punch in close range, then you're gonna blow me up.
Right.
So stakes are high.
Yep. So right now, I will fight with you a lot of close range just to, so that you get more, because this is where you need to improve. Like, but the thing is you're actually strong at it. You're just not making huge damage on it, and so now you need to kind of watch how I'm getting high damage when I'm doing it, because Akira can definitely get high damage off doing this.
Right. Oh fuck, was that it?
No. There's another game, but we can also change it to like a 1st to 5, and just so that we can drill on fighting up close. Because I do want you to kind of, I do want you to get comfortable with fighting up close. I see that you have the skills to do it. It just hasn't put together yet. It hasn't constructed into like a high productivity on that front. But you are correctly assessing that your comfort zone is the long range, and that you are good at that. So it's not, I'm not saying you don't do that.
Excellent.
So right now it's like I get this elbow. The normal hit actually doesn't do much. It's only if I think you're gonna guard that I'm gonna guard.
Was that back or?
No, this was, well, yeah, that's a back throw. Good. I'm surprised that fuzzy happened. I must have delayed the throw. Well, it's because I delayed the throw. Because normally throw would not miss that. So. So this low punch, again, converted this low punch into a throw. But before that, I had to do a couple mid threads to kind of make that happen. In this case, it's because you chose to use a high attack with that.
A high attack, yeah.
Good. Good.
Knockout.
I couldn't even attack like when I go up. No time.
Yeah. Well, when you get up, it's tough. So when you get up, that's a disadvantage situation. So it depends what happened there. Like if I whiff, you can attack. So, all right.
What's your scoop? I could do one more.
Okay, we'll just do 5 battle. Yeah, 1st to 5. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fight up close against you.
All right.
But do whatever you like. I just want you to gain the experience on this too. But
okay. Right. Makes sense.
Because you are honestly strong at it. It's just more of how to turn this into bigger damage. But again, notice like just how strong, at least right now, currently against the way you're playing, like low punch and the throw is really strong against you right now. So. So in this case, this was again, you're doing PP after this. You could actually pre-buffer forward dashes and do like 6 XP when you think you're gonna guard something. Yeah, like it's really hard to deal with eventually. Though again, I might change it into like evade throw, right? So evade throw is the weakness. This is our 4th throw here.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go.
What is that?
Back throw.
Knockout.
This back throw. So then if there is a weakness for you right now, it's throw escaping. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Back throw, and I confess that when you say back throw, it's my back.
Yeah, back throw escape is back.
It's like I'm imitating what your throw would be, right?
Well, the last direction of it, yeah. So I'm doing half circle back throw, and the last direction is back.
Okay.
Right, and then if I do half circle forward throw, so this is forward, but anyway.
Oh, that's forward. Okay.
Okay, but the other one is back, right? So you escape back throw. This is back throw. There you go.
Okay, got it. His stun palm is really hard to do, dude. Like
stun pump? Yeah. I don't do it much, but yeah.
Like on hit confirm, kind of.
Yeah.
You can't do it.
You can do it on hit confirm, but yeah. It's hard though. Yeah. I'm gonna only use back throw.
Okay, alright, cool.
Good. This is side throw, so it changed. But it was still back throw, by the way. The same direction as back throw. Only because it was right side throw. But yeah.
So I can get out of it then?
Yeah, side throw.
A side turn throw is you can get out of it.
Yeah, actually, side throw. Yeah, that's another topic. We'll improve your back throw first.
Knockout.
That's right. I thought I changed the room setting, but I forgot you have to hit the button that says like that. There's actual a button you have to hit, so you can't just change the setting and get out of the menu. You gotta change the setting and go down to make to confirm.
Oh yeah, to like confirm it or whatever.
Yeah.
We can just do 5 if you want, but I'm down for 10.
Okay.
Whatever's clever.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Round 1. Ready, go!
So again, I'll only do back throws. If I do a throw, I'll try to make it only back throws.
Excellent.
But I'm also showing you just how often throws you can be vulnerable to throw.
Ready, go!
But again, the actual real answer to throw, if you know for sure the throw's coming, if it becomes predictable when I'm going to throw, the answer is to launch. But that's a lot to deal with right now. Right now we're just, it's just like, try to get used to your throw escaping.
Knockout.
Ah, fuck. I could have gotten out of that?
Yeah. Actually, so another thing that I'm doing, I'm actually mostly just evading up when I'm on this side. And that's because the back throw is the same as the side throw escape for that way. Just to make it a little easier on you right now on this practice. So right now, the way that I'm playing generally is if you do a back throw escape, if I do a throw, it's going to escape. Because the thing is are you trying to actively tech, or are you trying to always have the throw escape happen?
I know that I should be doing it that way.
No. Which way?
Not actively teching. Not actively teching.
Yeah, you got to do it as like it's got to be built into your game. It's just got to be automatic. Like it's just got to be like you're always defending against that throw unless you're inputting your next move.
Right.
See? I thought
Because
I'm
you
better.
can't do both, right? That's the only reason. If you could throw escape while inputting your next move, then you should always throw escape.
Yeah.
But because inputting your next move makes it so you can't throw escape, that's the only reason for not doing the throw
Round
escape.
1. Ready,
Yeah, I'm having to remind myself.
But that's what like this session is here helping you do, right? It's to also see like how often, but also how much are you actually doing it, right? Especially if I'm only going to use back throw.
Exactly.
knockout.
Nice run up throw.
Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
What? That was, okay.
Because I delayed the throw. I caught you when you stood up and guarded.
Knockout.
So what I'm doing is I'm watching to see if you hesitate, and that's when I
Round
throw
4.
you.
Ready, go!
and so like that's kind of right now. See how I'm moving like that? Yeah, there you go. Now this case you had to
I'm
defend.
fucking doing that.
Well, no. That case I evaded your 3P, and I think the throw was guaranteed. So then you had to escape it.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that guaranteed?
Well, the,
I don't,
what I did was
it's like a,
so after that counter hit, you can escape it, and it's the same way back and throw.
is it? It's
Forgot to train, eh?
Technically, that was a side throw, and that side throw was
is that
like
neutral escape?
no, it's right side throw escape. But I'm purposefully doing throws from your right side because that's the same direction as back throw. It would do the same
Okay,
thing.
but otherwise it would be if you did
So
it from left.
so basically, I'm making it so you only have to do one type of throw escape.
Ready,
Yeah.
go! Knockout.
That's so cool.
I know, right?
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh, I almost hit.
Very nice.
Okay, I understand.
Knockout.
You can't do it on reaction, period.
Ready,
Could, but there's a good chance you'll miss it.
Right.
Like it's one of those things where it's unnecessary. But you could
swear I
no,
didn't
technically
do
you
this
can do it on reaction, but you gotta be early.
I got lucky there.
knockout.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just having I'm
Ready,
having to remind myself when and it's like too late when I'm reminding myself.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So yeah, it's one of those where it's just we're building it into a game. We're doing it the hard way, but we're building it into a game. Nice, that was good.
knockout.
I wonder if I can meaty that so it beats your low
What
punch.
a knucklehead.
Which one?
His quarter circle back.
Yeah. Well, as long as they hit at the same time, it'll win. And
It'll
that
win.
that move is so good. It is
is
slow,
really good.
but it's ridiculously good. Yeah.
Go! Knockout.
Very nice. That was excellent. And you're getting.
No satisfying.
The good thing is you're also getting more comfortable with fighting after the throw escape, which is important too.
Go!
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right there.
Why is it slowed down? Why did it crash? No.
Oh no.
I don't know what
did it
that
say on
was.
your end?
Disconnected. Yeah. That was nuts. It slowed down and then disconnected. Oh, it's server wide. It happened to Yon too. So they're doing like,
really?
yeah, maybe they're doing a server
How did you do
reset. Yeah, I think they're doing like a server reset or something.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you think? You want to do 2 more? Or do you want to transfer to your Yon?
Oh, it's Steve. Okay. Well, that's a good day. It's a good time for me to go back to work.
All right. Well, thanks for the games, dude. That was great.
Thank you. You're doing really good. I hope you're not. I hope you're feeling encouraged on some of that. I know it can be tough, but that's how we get through this though, and we do spars like this. And I think you can see also when I told you, look, I'm just gonna do back throw. It makes you focus on like fixing the mechanics of doing the throw skate and how often you're vulnerable to throw, right? And so and it's one of those things where it's like you'll get this. I've seen a lot of players get stuck the same way and we're unsticking. It's gonna take time, and then you also figure out what it is on your server is actually still up.
I was looking better at like just it's like you just become aware of all the holes when you're not doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Excellent.
yeah, man, it was really helpful. So you know.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, we'll keep in touch as always, but we'll also spar some more. Always great to chat with you. I'm gonna kill the stream really quick, and we can also continue that topic we were really quick, but I know you gotta go to work. Let me see here.
God, man, yeah, it's just